Today we are going to learn a new website for our classes and even for our online classes. It is called quizzes.com. This is a very useful website for your lessons to prepare some online questions, and then students might answer those questions in the class immediately and you can get the feedback, or you can assign them and they can answer those questions at home. So let's get begin. First of all, you're supposed to create an account for yourself. If you don't have an account, it is just a basic procedure. You're supposed to go and say sign up, and then you can create your account. I'm just going to say get started. I already have an account, that's why I'm going to use sign up with Google option. So let me pick my account. So my account, my quiz.com homepage is open. So here you can see some others people questions and you can check them and how are they, if they are useful for you before you can create one. But if you want to create one for yourself, so you're just supposed to go to the left side of your page and you're supposed to say that create a new quiz. Okay, let's start. Create a new quiz. First of all, you're supposed to pick a name for your quiz. What is the name of my quiz? Today I want to talk about the print media. I'm going to teach you English P5. So if you want also, you can write the name of the class. I don't know. Print media for P5. I'm like 5 English. So it says also that choose relevant subjects. So we are picking and then we are saying next. So our quiz page that we are creating the quizzes are open. So in this section, you can create the questions for multiple choices, the checkbox, fill in blank, poll, or open-ended questions. So let's start from the top. It says add the new questions. There is a teleport part, and if you want, you can add an image for your quiz. If you want to edit the name of your quiz, you can edit from here, and you can add a grades, and there are some other settings that we are going to find out what they are for. Okay, first let's start with a multiple choice question part. Okay, I'm just going to click this one and I'm going to create some questions. So my first question is going to be, I have already written my questions in a Word document. You can also do the same things if you want. I'm just copying that question from there. I don't want to type again and lose time. Okay. When my uncle died and ... about his death was published in a newspaper. Find the right word for the empty space. So right now we are going to write the options. Let me see what options do I have. Editors, cartoons, advertisements. Let's write editors. Sorry. Cartoons. And advertisements. And announcements. Okay, so after you write your options, you're supposed to pick one of them is a right answer. So in my case, okay, the spelling error, let me correct that one. So in my case, the announcement is the right answer. That's why I'm just selecting that green tick on the. It must be a green tick that it indicates it's the right answer. So if you want to change it, you can click the other ones and you can select the right answer. So in this page, if you want to delete one of the options, you're just supposed to go to that dustbin and you can delete. Or if you want to add a math equation, but since mine is an English lesson, I don't need math equation. Or if I want to add an image, I can also click that image. Or if I want to add the fifth option, I can also add that cheese option from here. So my question is ready. I can see the how my question is going to look like on the right side of the page. So there is also one more thing is it's asking me about the time. You know, how many seconds, how many minutes you want to give to your students for this question. Okay, I want to give like maybe for this question 30 seconds might be long. I can give maybe just 20 seconds. Okay, or if you want a shorter, you can say 10 seconds. It is on you. So everything is ready. It's a multi-choice questions. I put my question. I put my options. Everything is ready. I just want to go to next question. I'm just going to say save. So my question is saved. Okay. So let's add another question. So let's add another multi-choice question. Okay. So let's ask a question. Which one is a print media? So this time let's put some images instead of writing the options. Let's add an image. So first we're supposed to find the image from Google maybe. Okay. Let's open the Google. So I can write directly the image that I'm looking for. What image I'm looking for? Let's say that audio. So let me just pick a question that might be useful for me. Okay, that one might work for me. Save image as some image. Let's say. Okay, so let's pick the visual image 891. Let's see which image might represent visual media. Let's say that then. Visual media. Usually visual media there are many things are coming up. Let's see the television. Yeah. Okay, let me just pick the first one. Okay, then I'm just going to say save in. Save image as, and let's this one to media. Okay, so my third one, and let's put the newspaper because that's going to be the right answer. Okay, that one might work. I'm just saying save image as newspaper. So I can go back to my quiz and I can start at my questions. The options. Let's see where my images. I don't know where they are saved. Let me go and look. Okay, that's the sound image. Now it's uploading. Now let's add the second one. This is for the media. And the last one. Showing for the last one is newspaper. Let's add an option. Okay, we have add our options. This time I have just add three ones. I don't want the third one. Three options. So they're just going to pick the one of those options. So that newspaper is the right answer for my case. Then I can just say I can just decide the time. It's 20 seconds, and I can just say my work. So My second question is also ready. So there are the questions that I have made up, I have come up, but if you need to see more questions or if you want to see the other people's questions and you want to add them to your quiz, it is also very easy. In the beginning of the video, I have said that there's a teleport option here. You can just click that one. So they are just going to look for some questions according to the title of your quiz. But since my title of my quiz is a bit long, I think it doesn't bring anything useful. But don't worry, you can just click that one and you can write the name of your topic again and you can just enter and you can look for some questions about your topic. Print media, let me see this one if useful or not. Or you can just check the content of the questions if it is useful for your teachers or not. I mean, if it is matching with the content that you have been taught, you have been teaching. What is the definition for media? Okay, that one might be useful. I'm just going to say add. I can just close that one. As you see easily, I have added someone else's question to my quiz. So I am done here. I have one multi choice questions. Actually, I have two multi choice questions, but one is I have used image for options, and the third questions I have added from someone else quizzes. Okay, my quiz is ready, so I can just say done, and it's asking to me if you want you can add the image. I am not going to add the image, and you are going to choose the language. It's English already, and select grades. If you want, you can add grades. Well, that one is for my fifth graders, and I want it to be public, visible to everyone. I'm just going to say save. So my question is ready. If you want to see how does it look, you can just say practice. Let's do it now and play. So it's just going to open. So I can just play that quiz, or I can challenge a friend, or I can play it as a flashcards. But just I want to see how does it going to look like. I'm just going to say play quiz. So I'm going to respond my own questions. So question one, which one is a print media? Or I know that is the right response. So quiz is giving us some motivation quotes in between of the questions. So what is the definition for media? Okay, I have said Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and as you see, it is wrong, and it's taking me down in the order. So that answer, I just did another mistake. As you see, I am now 11 out of I don't know how many. So at that, it's asking to me, do I want to attempt one of those mistaken questions? I'm saying yes. Let me answer one questions. What is the definition for the media? Let me see which one is it. And that's the right response. Yes, it's all done and game ended. I can see my score. If I want to play again, I can play again. So as I see, my quiz is working well. So I can share with my students easily. Let me just close that page and I can go my quizzes. Then I can see my quizzes. I can see my quizzes. So if I want to play with my students or if I want my students to answer those questions, what should I do? First of all, I can just open my quiz. So then I can say that play live. You know, you can pick that option if you want them to use immediately. Let's say that you are in your online lesson, and towards the end of the lessons, you want to ask them this quiz. Then that option might be useful. So you are going to pick your game mode. It's the classic, or if it's a team. If it's a test, you can pick a test. So this time we are going to use the classic, and each one of them is going to respond to questions by themselves. Even down there it explains what's the meaning of that classic. Classic is students answer at their own pace, compete individually, and have a blast along the way. So let's just say continue. So this is the page that you are going to share the game code or game link with your students. So if your students in the class, you can just tell them what is the game code, and or if they are not in your class, if they are in your online lesson, so you just supposed to say that share via, all right? So if they are in your Google Classroom, if you connect your Google Classroom to quiz, and yes, you can do it, you can directly share that link with them. Or if you are going to send them just through email or WhatsApp or some other type of means of communication, you can just say copy the link, okay? Then you can send that link to your students. When they click, they are going to join the what quiz. Since right now there is no one, as you see in that side, it shows how many participants there are there. It's zero. That's why you cannot start that quiz. So you're just supposed to wait for your students to log in that quiz, and then when they log in, we are just going to say start. When I want to try right now, it says no players right now. So automatically they will join and they will start to respond to questions. And in your board, in your page, you can see how many students has participated, how many of them give the right answer, how many of them are failing. You can see all. So let's try, and I can also show you that site. Let's see how it will work. Okay, let's just make the site a little bit small. Uh, Let me get the link for myself, and I can just open it in another incognito window. Let's open. So let's say that I share the link with someone, and they are going to join my quiz, and my internet communication is killing me. Uh, yes, I don't know why, because of my connection or not. Sometimes Quizcom is doing it on my internet connection. I don't know why. Let's try in a new tab. Okay, maybe it doesn't work in that mode. I don't know. So I'm just going to join that game with my name. Okay. So anyone with that link or with that code, they can join. So I'm just going to say start the game. Okay. So waiting for players to join the game. That is for the student side. Okay. I can just look at this side, and it shows one student or one participant has already come. Then it means I can start the game. If I am waiting 9 more students, 9 more participants, I just need to wait. But in this case, I'm just showing to you it's not necessary. I'm just saying start. So this is the teacher's part. That's what, as you are teaching, that's what you are going to see. And that's the student part. So let me just switch off that music. It's very disturbing. So as I see, I'm seeing my questions. Now let me just respond to questions. What is the definition for the media? I'm just saying right answer. So it's giving me some images. Let's pass this one. It shows my point. I'm the only participant. So which one is the print media? I said that I did a mistake on that question. So third one is asking to me which one is it. I'm saying that announcement. So uh, I responded all the questions and I am number one because I'm the only participant. So since I missed this question, it's asking to me again. Okay, this time let me pick the right one. And my point is 2470. The game is ended and it gives my statistic here. I did three questions, three correct response, and average time each question is 7.7 seconds, and longest streak is 2. It means for the two questions continuously, I did the right answer. So let's see the teacher side. How does it look? Even in the teacher side, I can see how many points did I get. I can see the details about the questions. You can see how many seconds students spent on each question, how many the correct response there, how many wrong response there are there. You can see all those statistics from this page. Yeah. So I believe when your quiz is finished, you can just say exit. If you are doing online sessions, the students directly is going to see that screen and they're going to see who become number one, and then they can feel that competition. They can feel that they're competing each other, and they can see who become number one. Maybe you can give number one as a gift or something, or you can appreciate him in front of his friends. Okay, so that's all from my side, and I have tried to explain to you what is that quiz.com for. It's a very free application. You can find many quizzes from here, and they are just free for use. And you can just search through your topic, and you can find those questions, and you can use them freely. Thank you very much for listening. I hope you have enjoyed and you have learned with me.